Tree tonight. I've only heard part of this, but it was goosebumpy. And to keep it treatiness as wonderful as possible, please right now reach into your phones and your handbags and into your pockets and your handbags and silence your phones. Thank you.
Okay, our first piece tonight in the program by Hummel is a sonata, and I neglected to put in, there's actually three movements. It's a fast movement, a slow movement, and another fast movement. Hummel was a real interesting character. He was a composer, Austrian, and he was a prodigy, kind of like Mozart, only a generation later. He went on a tour when he was 8 years old, toured Europe and went to England and studied with Clementi, Museo Clementi. When he came back, he returned to Austria, to Vienna, and Mozart, who was alive then, was so taken by him, he hosted him in his house, and he taught him for 2 years in Vienna free of charge. And for Mozart, that was really unusual. He would never do that. He always was trying to make money with his music. So Hummel was a prodigy, and another prodigy, Mozart, recognized that. And Hummel, he's kind of like a bridge between the classical and the romantic periods of music, and you can see some of that in this piece. The first movement is definitely, it sounds like Mozart. The second movement, he's starting to stretch into ideas that you might consider romantic. And so while he's in Vienna, who comes along and moves there with his mom? Dad was Beethoven. And the boys were about the same age, and they hung out together. So you can imagine what kind of trouble they got into writing music and performing all around Vienna. And that's what they did, you know. And they were great friends. And Hummel was involved with a lot of Beethoven's performances. You know, he was either the violinist in the orchestra, or he played other instruments as well as keyboards. Anyways, this is Sonata, Hummel's Sonata. Hopefully. practicing on that piece. It's I wasn't made for piano though. But they would always put the page turners the turn in the wrong place. If they waited a couple measures later,
Right in the middle of a run.
You know, they always put it in the middle of a run. So this next piece is written by Charles Camille Saint-Saëns. You know, he always went by Camille, but his real first name is Charles. He was a French composer, and he was born in Paris. He died in Algiers. He's considered a romantic composer. He's most noted for his symphonic poems and one little opera, Samson Delilah. He was also a child prodigy. You're going to hear a lot of prodigies tonight. He was a gifted pianist and organist, and he studied composition at Paris Conservatory. And Franz Liszt was his friend. So those of you that know piano stuff, Liszt is like, I don't know, he had like extra fingers or something. But Liszt proclaimed that Saint-Saëns was the best organist in the world. And so he did stuff with his feet too, you know. He's got the keyboard and the feet. So, anyways, Saint-Saëns, he lived during the time of Richard Wagner's influence with classical music and romantic music, and then doing all these super big, thunderous orchestras. And Saint-Saëns totally disregarded it and was totally unaffected with it. He said, well, music was more for smaller ensembles and such. So, anyways, he wanted to, you know, promote the French, you know, and French music, and that's what he did. This piece is a romance. It's really a duet between the flute and the piano.
Gary, that was gorgeous. All right.
You did a great job.
So we've been playing together about, I don't know, we're maybe since 2022.
Not long enough.
Not long enough. So every Friday, we're at my house or at his house, and we're just, I mean, there's a lot of silly mistakes and a lot of giggling, and we just play through stuff we've never played through before. We'd love to sight read. And we've been talking for years about doing this program, so thanks for coming. On the cover, it says Cordova Chamber Music Society. It's us. We're always looking for other members. And so if you're interested, if you play an instrument, please. We're pretty easy. Okay, so our next piece is by Claude Debussy. And it's originally written for piano. It's called La Plus Galante. And there's some debate about what that means, and it kind of means the more, the less. You know how the French are, they have to be a little bit obscure, so that's what that piece is about. Let's see what Barry wrote. This is the next piece we're doing, right? Yes, okay, yeah, maybe. All right. Okay, so he was French, born in August of 1862, very innovative approach to music. He was very closely associated with Impressionistic music, wrote lots and lots of piano music. Some of my favorite stuff is Impressionist. I love playing Debussy, I love playing Ravel. He influenced 20th century music like no other composer, I would say. Let's see, what does it say? At the age of 10, he attended the Paris Conservatory, studying piano and then later composition. One of his most played orchestral pieces is Prelude of the Afternoon of a Faun, which we have, but it's a bear.
It's an orchestral.
Right, it's a reduction. No pianist likes playing reductions.
You're going to hear one.
Just one. His music stood as a rejection of Wagner, sorry Ron, and German musical traditions and influence. Debussy considered the classical symphony obsolete and provided an alternative through his symphonic sketches, like La Mer and his piano works. In his last years of life, he focused more on chamber music. And just a note about chamber music is not written for this venue. It's actually written to be played in a small room with just a small audience, and it's usually an ensemble of 2 to 8 people. Each instrument playing its own piece of music. Nobody plays the same thing. There's no conductor, and it's supposed to be very intimate. So pretend we're all in a living room. All right, I don't have my music over here. Okay.
It's called Ideal. It's actually the second movement of a sonata, and the first movement was too boring for the piano, and the third movement was too much of a job working for the flute player. So we decided we'd just play the second movement. Benjamin Goddard is another French composer, heavy on French today. And he's mostly noted for, he did operas and little light piano pieces and songs. He was a violin prodigy, another prodigy. And Ideal was originally written with the violin in mind. I'm going to play it on the flute. And then later on he arranged it for flute and piano because he figured he could sell more copies of sheet music. Composers got paid very little, from printed music back in those days. The publishers got the majority of things. Okay, so anyways, Benjamin Goddard, Ideal. Yeah, this is actually a stretch in romanticism and impressionism. my mom bought me when I was in junior high. We all lived in Tampa, Florida, and we went down to the music store and got this book and a couple other ones, and that was a gem. I had it all the time.
$4.
Yeah. I can't buy this for less than 30 now.
All right. Hang on. It's my turn. I know.
It's all right.
Okay. All right. I get to introduce this one. This is one of our favorites. The flute lends itself to Irish tunes. So we actually have a lot of that. We've been thinking about maybe doing an Irish program at some point.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
I'll play anything.
Like I said, we're easy. Okay, so Phil Coulter wrote this. He's an Irish musician, and he actually did a lot of arranging of traditional Irish tunes. We have a bunch of them. But this we ran across, he wrote this one. It's our favorite. It's just got all the things. It's just beautiful. We think. Hope you enjoy it too. He was an he's still living.
Yeah, he's not dead.
He's an Irish musician, songwriter, and record producer from Derry, Northern Ireland. He was awarded the Gold Badge from the British Academy of Songwriters, Composers, and Authors in 2009. He has amassed 23 platinum discs, 39 gold discs, 52 silver discs, and 2 Grand Prix Eurovision awards, and many other awards and accolades. His well-known songs include The Town I Love So Well, Puppet on a String, and Congratulations. He started his first band at Queen's University playing early rock and roll music. By 1964, his final year at university, he had already written a couple of hit songs in Ireland. He moved to London, where he was an arranger-songwriter with the music publisher Denmark Street. He also worked with acts including Billy Connolly, Van Morrison, Jerry Lee Lewis, and Tom Jones. Now, we split our practice time between Barry's place, which overlooks the Sound, and my place, which overlooks the lake. And during the summertime, my backyard is full of geese, full of duskies, and they're noisy, and they poop a lot, but I just love them. And, you know, they leave around the end of October, and I do miss them. So this is the lament for the wild geese.
last piece on the program tonight is by David Overton. He's another British songwriter, still alive. He's a arranger composer, and he's written for a lot of different artists, including James Galway, who plays flute, and the King's Singers. He's also the conductor of the Royal Festival Hall, Cardigan Hall, London Symphony Hall, Birmingham, and he's a choral singer. Concerning this particular piece, this piece was originally written for an orchestra and flute. And James Galway got pestered by, he goes around the world giving clinics to flute players and such, and he'd get nailed all the time, say, hey, is there an arrangement for flute and piano? Most people can't have an orchestra, at their beck and call. And so because of popular demand, he asked David Overton to write this arrangement for flute and piano. It's a workout for the pianist, just so you know, because it's a transcription, it's really good. The original flute part is pretty much as it was with the orchestra. The piano part, you're not going to have the French horns. Anyways.
Our joke is that it's harder for him because I just have to be the orchestra. He has to be James Galway.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, I'm not going to be James Galway. Yeah. Anyways, this, it has I Saw Three Ships with a Christmas tune. There's also some other tunes sprinkled in of seasonal delight. And I think you'll probably recognize some of them, if not all of them. Anyways, so here we are. Grand Fantasia on I Saw Three Ships. Debussy, but it's an entirely different type of experience. Debussy, I don't know if you realize, but he was born in Paris, he died in Paris, he never left Paris. Seriously. He liked where he lived. Everything he had was at the conservatory. Anyways, this is his reflections of a street scene somewhere in Paris. It's Le Petit Negre. We'd love to have more people playing with us. Thank you all.